We have Development Director Jessica Malcheff and Memories Curator Cody Moorhead. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Bart. We're happy to be here.
Yeah, great to have you here. And Cody, you're the first Memories Curator we've ever had on the show.
Well, I like to think of it's not just procuring the memories that happened when the Star was open previously. It's also looking forward to the memories that we're going to make and the place that we're going to provide families to have memories for generations to come.
Most people don't remember when the theater was open.
They don't. It's been really fun in the community because the first time we opened up was in the lobby space for the holiday parade in November. And people were coming in and they were saying, oh my goodness, I've never, it's been 30 years since I've been in here, or I've grown up in Brooklyn and I've never stepped foot in here yet. And so it was awesome.
There it is.
There it is.
Back in the 70s. Morris W. Smith is still there.
Yeah, yep. In all its glory. Yes, so actually I'm glad you're showing that picture because our first renovation is going to be that external marquee. So thanks to Lisa and Baron Bascom of Brooklyn Products, they provided funding for the external marquee renovation. We're super excited to kick that off this spring and summer.
Yeah, it's kind of a landmark for the downtown. It's just there, but it's pretty cool. It's not something every little town has.
It's very cool. Cody can attest to this as well, but as we were turning on the marquee lights when more of them were working, people would literally stop in the street and roll down their window, Bart, as they were driving and take pictures of the marquee lit up. So everyone is super excited to see it restored.
All right, so the theater has not been open for 35 plus years. When did it open originally? Tell us a little bit about the history
Go
of.
ahead, Memories, Karen.
Yeah, so from everything that we understand, the theater opened across the street first in a smaller venue in about 1937, and it moved over to its current location in the middle of the 1940s. And they went from an auditorium that housed about 200 to well over 460 in the new location, which is our current location. And the reason was just because movies and motion pictures, they exploded, and it became the jewel of the downtown of Brooklyn. And there's pictures where people are just lined up all the way around the corner, just waiting to go see movies. And obviously, from the people who have let us know about their experience in the past, it was the thing to do on the weekends. Yeah.
That's actually its nickname, the Jewel of Brooklyn.
The Jewel of Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah.
There have been a number of attempts to restore the Jewel of Brooklyn.
There have.
You've got a plan
We do.
that's going to be successful.
We hope so, yeah. So we are, like I said, Lisa and Baron Brooklyn Products, they've been individual donors that have stepped up. We're very grateful to them. We actually just received some grant funding from the Willis Foundation. We're applying for other grants, and of course we're applying for MEDC funding, which is funding that a lot of older theaters for restoration purposes get as well, so.
1937, do we know the first movie that
We do
ever
know
do.
the first movie, On Thin Ice.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Are you familiar?
No.
Okay.
No, it has
Peggy
a
Fleming.
world famous ice skater. She was a figure skater, and she was in the movie. And we actually, in cleaning out the theater, we found a picture of her signed by her. So she had actually
Wow.
come and seen the movie at the Star in Brooklyn,
Which is really
which
cool.
is amazing.
You're going to have to see if she's got grandkids or somebody around.
We should.
Yeah.
We should. We have not looked into that,
Yeah.
but we should do that for sure.
Well, people are dying to see what's inside where that marquee is. So let's take a look at. We've got a few shots.
Yeah. Cody can tell you a lot more about this machine here. This was up in an upstairs room. There's actually two of them.
Yes. These are actually the original projectors. There's two of them, and they are original to the building. They were manufactured between 1935 and 1941. They took standard film, and the fascinating thing about it is they still work to this day.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you know why you have to have two?
One
because-
for pre-roll, and then one for the movie itself.
Every movie was on like 4 or 5
Exactly,
reels.
yes.
And you had to change the whole all throughout the movie every
Yep.
half hour.
So here's the crazy thing, Bart. Sometimes that room, it would catch on fire. Like when you see the pops of black on a movie screen. and they would just, it's an iron door, and they would just shut the door, and they would like pop down these things in the walls and just let it
Yep.
Let it
fizz
burn.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some tickets from the early days.
Yeah.
Yep. 75-cent tickets. We're talking about trying to bring something like that back.
For-
Special pricing days for our families. It'd be amazing. You
So
know.
you're an organization that's formed out of your church, is that right?
Correct. Heart of the Lakes Church in Brooklyn, Michigan. We also have a Jackson campus. It was really our goal and our heart to not just build up a church that becomes a mega church, but to be a church that focuses on things that are really going to benefit our community. And so as we talked in 2023, 2024, we decided that we really wanted to do something that gave back to the community, that was not something that was necessarily directly attached to us. And so we started to think about things. Well, 8 years ago, I wanted to buy the Star because I thought it would be a great youth center. And so I tried to figure out who was in charge, who owned it, and I couldn't. And then in the middle of 2024, Cindy Hubble, who is the president of the Irish Hills Chamber of Commerce, she was like, I have the information. And sure enough, I emailed the guy and set up meetings, and we just kind of vision casted, hey, we want to bring back the theater, and we want it to be something that is beneficial to the community, that people fall in love with again. And, what do you think? And he said, yeah, sure. That's basically the first people that had come in and wanted to restore it as a theater and not just turn it into another restaurant. And so he said, I love this. This is great. And yeah.
So does it have the remnants of a theater, like a sloped floor, a
Yes.
stage?
Oh, a very steep sloped floor. Yes, cannot wear heels in there. I always advise people who are coming to visit, if they are females, try not to wear your heels. It took me several times to remember that. It has old chairs, the really old chairs, which we're going to restore those, but we can't use them because they're not up to code anymore.
Well, plus people don't fit in the old chairs
Correct.
anymore.
They're a little too narrow.
Yeah.
So, but we are going to restore them and have them probably somewhere in the theater. It has one of the original popcorn makers.
Correct.
It has an original ticket booth. What else, Cody?
As you say, the marquee is still original.
The
That's why
marquee
we're
is
restoring
original.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has some of the old things for sure.
Was it built as a theater?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was. And even though Cody mentioned, his original vision was like a youth center, which it would have been really cool for that. We are restoring it as a community theater. It will show second-run movies, but it is also, and we really want this to be well known, Bart, it is a community-driven art space. And so we're gonna, have hopefully dance recitals and things from the local schools and things like that as well.
Does it have a stage, or would you
Yeah,
put,
it
it
has
does
a
have a
stage.
stage?
Yes, it currently
We have to
has
expand
a stage.
it.
Yep. We have to move. We're planning on the expansion to be about 15 feet further into the theater, so that we have more space. And we're talking about knocking out the back wall and making a little bit more space for green room, storage, etc., so that it can actually function like a stage.
Yeah.
So you kicked off the fundraising campaign?
We have. Yeah, we started, so we took possession late October, really the 1st of November of 2024, and we started right away. And so our goal is $1,937,000, which harkens back to the opening year of 1937. And we're making good headway there. We hope to open in the fall of 2026. That's still our goal there. And just to break down the total cost for everyone, Bart, a little bit, $1.4 million of that is the renovation costs. That's kind of where they think we'll be when all is said and done. And then we want to raise $500,000 as an endowment, so that once it's open and running, there's some foundation built in there.
In your information you sent me, you
Yeah.
have architect drawings,
Yes.
and it looks like these are the original plans from 1937.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
right.
they are.
That's right.
So are you going to try to make this as the architect intended?
Yes, we are trying to stay very true to what was at one time. while also-
Asbestos and all?
Well, no,
we might get
no.
rid of that.
We're getting
but
rid of that, I think.
yeah, the idea
hope.
was really to bring the theater back to its former glory
Yeah.
in a way that modernizes it in areas that are necessary, but respects and honors the tradition of what it was. And really, that's been our heart and our goal through the whole thing.
What's the first show you're going to put on?
Ooh, we're fighting about that. We
Yeah.
don't know. Or we're discussing that, I should say.
We haven't quite decided yet. So
It will probably be obviously it will be
Yeah,
a throwback, but
exactly.
it'll probably be, it might be on thin ice. I mean, we think it would be cool to do something that honors, the original history
Does
of it.
On Thin Ice still exist? Is there
Somewhere.
a print?
Yeah, I'm sure
somewhere.
we could find it.
Yeah.
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 We don't know that for sure, but
Yeah.
we're assuming so.
So
The-
these were big stars, so you're too young, but Sonia Henney
Yes.
Yeah.
and Tyrone Power,
Yes.
Yep.
big stars,
Yes.
and it's a musical, so
Thank you for
Yeah.
saying we're too young to remember them, Bart.
Yeah,
We appreciate that. We're really excited right now because we have downtown collaboration happening for the fundraiser. So Village Creamery is a local ice cream shop in Brooklyn. They're selling the Star Crunch Sundae until July 4th, and all of the proceeds go to the Star Theater renovation. We also have Sweet Caroline's, which is a clothing store downtown that might do a vintage t-shirt. And then BC's Pizza actually just is started in Brooklyn. It's a pizza place.
Oh, I saw a
And-
picture of that somewhere.
Yes.
What's
and
it? BC? It's from up
BC's,
north.
that's
it's from
right.
it's from Petoskey.
That's right. Yep.
Boyne City.
Boyne
Stands
City.
for
Boyne City.
Pizza,
Yep.
Yeah.
And so they may do a pizza for a month or so in the summer and donate proceeds to the renovation as well.
Well, I'll have to check it out. A good reason
Please
to
do.
check out
Yeah,
BC Pizza,
please
and
do.
I don't really need a good reason to check out Village Creamery
That's right. That's
because
right.
it's always awesome.
Yes.
So, very ambitious goal and timeline.
Thank you. Yeah, we're plugging away. We've had
are.
really good support from the Jackson community, from the Brooklyn community, everyone in the Brooklyn community. Cindy Hubble at the chamber, Matt Schwartzlander, the village manager. I mean, they have been amazing. So, and we have a wonderful board behind us as well.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to attending on
October, hopefully
October.
October. Yeah, maybe Halloween. We don't know the
Fingers
exact
crossed,
date.
yeah.
October. Well,
Yeah.
I'll
Keep it open,
I'll
Bart.
keep November open.
Okay, thank you.
Just in case.
We love it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
there's a website and everything. people?
Yes, restorethestar.com.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They're restoring the Star in downtown Brooklyn. Cody Moorhead and Jessica Malcheff.